Welcome to the Crazy Garden Railway, New Zealand. As we leave Manapori Street, we walk down towards the property. On the left-hand side, we see the beautifully bright, fully restored front-end DC Kiwi Rail locomotive. As we continue down towards the house slowly, we can see the centre line that was built in 2021. This was the first part of this garden railway project. And then as we slowly pan round, we can see the house at the bottom with the line up against it and the buffer stop. And as we now further come down, we can see the rubber tied jigger. This is a track inspection jigger. These were later built with rubber ties for a smoother ride with metal flanges either side to keep it on the track. And then we walk along towards the Canadian built locomotive used by Kiwi Rail, starting its life as a DA in New Zealand and a high nose. Subsequently was rebuilt in the 80s in Australia with the nose cut down in a more modern look and modern style cab. And then as we cross over to the original first line built in 2021, and we stand in front of the Manapori Street Station sign, looking over the beautiful Otago Harbour. Continuing along, we see yet another jigger. This jigger is a two-man jigger and has a CB400 Honda motor in. And as we walk out past this and we walk out onto the jigger siding, where in the prototypical life the jiggers would be sitting on there. And then we leave this area and we walk down towards the house. And as we see coming up is two beautiful railway crossing gates. These gates were about 15-20 years old, laying around in my garden, and eventually were cleaned up, painted with the red dot installed on those. And then we walk past some recently acquired coal wagons that will be soon rebuilt and tidied up, all in varying different states. And we look over towards even a buffer towards the house. And again, looking at the beautiful crossing gates with their nice big red circle, very English style. Up over the walkway gangway, looking back towards the house and the buffer stop there. And looking back down the line over the gates towards the end where the jigger sits. The section is split into two, an upper and a lower. We're now going down onto the lower, again above the beautiful Otago Harbour. Here we have our coal mine under construction. This will sport a beautiful little old style coal mine entry. Here will be a diamond crossing. Narrow gauge, this is 460 millimeters wide. And we come along here, this gap without sleepers will eventually have a bridge and a dry riverbed under that. And as we continue down and we pan up to the fence, the original railway sign recently given to the Crazy Garden Railway.